allemaal. Ik sta hier met Fleur en met Patricia. Zij zijn van Netherlands Heart Institute. En kunnen jullie allebei even heel kort vertellen wat jullie doen?
Zeker. Ik ben projectmanager, dus ik ben bezig met de organisatie van de meetings. Gewoon iedereen bij elkaar brengen, op de hoogte brengen wat er gaande is. En deze meeting is nu in Athene. En 1 keer per jaar meeten we in Athene, of in Europa en 1 keer in Amerika. En vandaag in Athene.
Leuk, dankjewel. Nou, bij mij eigenlijk een beetje hetzelfde. Ik ben ook projectmanager bij het Nederlands Hart Instituut. En samen met Fleur organiseren we alle meetings. Waaronder keurplan. Maar we hebben ook nog andere PLN-projecten bij het Nederlands Hart Instituut. Dus daar ben ik ook bij betrokken. Dus eigenlijk, we hebben heel veel PLN-onderzoeken lopen die we zoveel mogelijk proberen te ondersteunen. En onderzoekers bij elkaar proberen te brengen.
Oké, dank jullie wel. En Fleur, misschien heb jij een beetje een idee van hoe de samenwerking tussen de stichting en jullie is, zeg maar. Want die loopt al best wel lang volgens mij, of...
Ja, zeker. En Patricia kan er eigenlijk nog meer over vertellen. Tenminste, ja, doe dat maar.
Ja, dat is echt al een hele lange samenwerking. En het is eigenlijk begonnen met de stichting en het onderzoeksgeld, waar eigenlijk zoveel verschillende consortia uit zijn voortgekomen. En we hebben nu zoveel verschillende onderzoeken lopen. En ik denk dat die samenwerking echt een goed voorbeeld is hoe patiëntgedreven onderzoek echt tot zo grote nieuwe onderzoeksprojecten kunnen leiden. Ik denk dat dat een mooi voorbeeld is.
Is dat ook het belangrijkste voor jullie, dat het echt patiëntgedreven is, zeg maar, het onderzoek?
Nou, je wilt wel voor iemand en voor een groep patiënten doen. Dus dat maakt het wel super belangrijk en extra leuk om dan ook echt een doelgroep te hebben waar je het voor doet. Dus zeker, dat vind ik erg belangrijk.
Nou, mooi. Dankjewel.
Can you introduce yourself a little bit for the people who are watching?
Yeah. So like you said, my name is Lucy Burkowski. I'm from Iowa in the United States of America. I work for the PLN Foundation in North America. I work pretty closely with Dr. Dean Jansen. He's the Secretary of North America. And I guess a lot of the other people from the PLN Heart Foundation here from the Netherlands and from Greece and other countries as well.
Okay, thank you. And you just told me that you are here for the first time, like in a meeting like this. What is your first impression of it all?
Yeah, so it's very exciting because, like I said, I'm from Iowa. I'm an undergraduate student and I go to Dordt University, and I kind of just got into this research project, I guess, through a summer research project last year. 2 professors that were interested in PLN, they just kind of said you should learn more about it, and that's how I got introduced to these people virtually. You would say I've met a lot of these people via Zoom or phone calls or through emails, and it's just a really huge blessing to be able to put the names to the faces and actually interact with them face to face. So I'm very grateful to be here.
Amazing. The first thing I saw is you were so glowing. You were so happy, like so hi, and so happy. It's so nice to see because you work with or you speak to a lot of PLN carriers in the US, right?
Yes.
How big is the group of PLN carriers in the US?
Yeah, so it's definitely a lot smaller than what it is in the Netherlands. I would say when I started, we had about 10 people listed in North America as PLN carriers that had reached out and contacted PLN Heart Foundation and were registered. And now we're at about 60. So we've increased that quite a bit in the past year since I've been involved. So it's been quite, I don't know, the more I learn about it, the more I'm like, wow, more people are involved in this than I ever would have imagined. So it's just cool to see the science part of it here and then see how we can take that information and put it back into the public and the public health perspective to get more patients involved.
Oh, it's amazing. I think it's a very grateful job to do, right?
Yeah, we're like kind of on the similar like jobs here, like the communications, getting to meet people, and it's really rewarding, I guess, to like make those connections with the scientists and the doctors and the people and the families, and just see how they can work together on this journey.
We have like a lot of contact with the carriers. We are organizing like events for them to come, and they get like they get a lot of information about PLN. They can ask their questions. How do you bring the people, the carriers in the US together?
Yes, exactly. So it's a little more difficult because in the US we're quite spread out because it's not just the United States, it's also a lot of people in Canada. So my main aspect is just like outreaching to people and trying to raise awareness of the mutation because most people don't know that it exists. So my main forms of communication would be through texts, emails, phone calls. I meet people face to face if they're in the area around me, or also do some Zoom calls, but mainly I'm reaching out to the Dutch pockets of North America where a lot of Dutch people have historically settled. So that would be like Northwest Iowa, Michigan, Northwest Washington, parts of British Columbia and Ontario. That kind of area is where I'm reaching out to people and trying to build those connections.
Amazing that you have so much contact with them, like face to face. I do speak a lot of PLN carriers, but it's almost online. Yeah,
online.
Yeah, it's online.
Yes.
It's a lot.
It's convenient.
It's nice because they leave comments and they ask questions, but I do see faces because of their profile pictures, but I don't speak to them personally. So it's nice to hear that. Yeah, on the other side of the sea, you
have the same problem.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And can you tell something about the collaboration between the Dutch PLN Foundation and the USA Foundation?
Yeah, so I'm not like 100% sure on how they all work together, but I do know that they share research and different aspects of outreach and communication that are working for people, because my biggest thing is like all the research and science they're doing is incredible. It's beyond my understanding, but if they're going to have all these unique ways of having a cure or treatment for it, it's not going to be of any use to them if people don't know about PLN itself and aren't genetically tested. So that's kind of where we both come in, is trying to encourage people to receive genetic testing, give them more information, and just raise awareness of PLN. And that's the biggest reward I can say of this job.
Amazing, and it's so nice to hear, because I hear a lot of stories about the collaboration and the US Foundation, but I never spoke to someone from the US Foundation, so this is amazing.
Yes.
Do you have some kind of message about, when you look at the impression you got from the meeting, for the carriers that are watching, like a message for them, what's important to know?
Yeah, it's very important, I would say, like, to get your genetic testing, but if you already know that you're a carrier, just to keep working on different forms of treatments for your symptoms currently to help mitigate them, because they are working very hard on trying to come up with a cure, and they should come out with one in the next several years. And if you're just treating the symptoms and having a healthy body, you'll be more able to receive that cure and treatment in the years to come. And just raising awareness, like telling your friends and family that if they have similar symptoms as you do, like maybe they do have a PLN genetic mutation. That's something as well.
I would ask like 1,000 questions, but then it would be a podcast. So maybe we can record one.
We should definitely do some collaborating in the future. That'd be awesome.
It's amazing. But thank you so much, and
Thank you.
I'm very happy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.